Have you ever wondered what's really behind the whey protein you consume every day? That seemingly simple substance that mixes so easily into your post-workout shake. Do you have any idea how it's manufactured? Are you ready to learn the true face of the industrial process behind one of the most popular supplements on the planet? In recent years, the search for a healthier lifestyle and a fit body has grown exponentially worldwide. This change in behavior has significantly boosted the search for more efficient nutritional solutions, such as whey protein, a protein supplement widely consumed by both high-performance athletes and casual exercisers. This product, which has established itself as one of the pillars of sports supplementation, goes far beyond the gym. It can be found in a multitude of recipes, from traditional post-workout shakes to more elaborate preparations, such as functional cakes, protein pancakes, and even the famous açaí bowl. In the United States, this consumption trend is also growing strongly. According to market research data and the Council for Responsible Nutrition, CRN, the use of dietary supplements, especially those based on proteins, has expanded significantly in recent years. Specifically in the whey protein segment, the country represents one of the largest consumer markets in the world, with continuous growth that reflects the population's growing interest in nutritional solutions aimed at health, sports performance, and general well-being. This constant increase in consumption indicates not only the popularization of the supplement among different age groups and consumer profiles, but also the strengthening of a highly technological food industry, which has been quickly adapting to new consumer demands for functional foods with high biological value and proven efficacy. What few people know, however, is that this product, which is now highly valued and commercialized, has a much older and unexpected origin. Whey protein is essentially a fraction of milk, more precisely, the whey resulting from the production of cheese. In other words, whey was already present since the time when humans learned to transform milk into cheese. However, for many centuries, this part of milk was completely ignored. Because it was neither solid like cheese nor sweet like milk, whey was discarded without ceremony, considered nothing more than an unimportant residue in the production process. For centuries, the production chain ignored the nutritional potential of whey, treating it merely as an industrial byproduct with no commercial value. Large volumes were simply thrown away or used for secondary purposes, such as animal feed. It took advances in food science and processing technology for this liquid to finally be recognized as a rich source of high biological value proteins. Proteins that today undergo a rigorous process of filtration, concentration, and drying to become the famous powder found on the shelves of specialty stores and supermarkets. The transformation of whey from a rejected byproduct to an icon of the dietary supplement industry was only possible thanks to the development of advanced industrial technologies. Today, modern facilities process tons of milk daily, precisely extracting the whey, which undergoes several stages of purification. What was previously discarded is now filtered through highly specialized membranes, concentrated by ultrafiltration and microfiltration methods, and finally transformed into a fine, high-quality powder, packaged under controlled conditions to ensure purity, safety, and nutritional efficiency. This historic turnaround reveals how scientific knowledge combined with food engineering can completely revolutionize the fate of an ingredient. Whey protein has gone from being just a leftover from the cheese production process to becoming one of the main products in the functional food industry, generating billions of dollars per year and influencing eating habits on a global scale. While many people see whey as just a supplement in a jar, few can imagine the gigantic industrial apparatus required to produce it, from collecting milk on farms to factories that operate 24 hours a day with automated systems, to laboratories that test the quality of each batch with microscopic precision. It is the perfect union between tradition and innovation, between the field and science, resulting in a product that today symbolizes the modern era of nutrition. If you're enjoying this dive into the industrial universe behind whey protein and want to understand how food science transforms common ingredients into products with high nutritional value, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, We go beyond packaging and show what really happens inside factories, behind the technological scenes of modern food. Turn on the bell so you don't miss any new videos about the industrial processes behind the foods you eat every day, from the field to the laboratory, from the machine to your plate or shake. Your support is essential for us to continue bringing you this type of technical, curious, and revealing content. So like, comment, and subscribe now. For centuries, whey, which we now know as the essential raw material for whey protein, was completely underestimated. In the past, it was believed that this liquid was impure, unsuitable for human consumption, and even harmful to health. Its translucent appearance and watery texture contributed to this bad reputation, leading to the routine disposal of this substance by dairy industries, especially after cheese production. For a long time, it was treated as industrial waste. All this began to change in the 1930s, when a group of scientists, driven by curiosity and the advancement of knowledge in nutrition and biochemistry, decided to investigate the composition of whey in greater depth. What they found surprised the scientific community at the time. Upon analyzing its structure, they discovered that it was an extremely rich source of high biological value proteins, containing essential amino acids in quantities greater than those found even in the famous egg protein, which until then was considered one of the best natural sources of protein. Furthermore, whey demonstrated excellent solubility in water, making it extremely versatile for food formulations. These data revealed a nutritional potential that had previously gone unnoticed. From that moment on, whey was no longer considered a waste product from cheese production, but assumed the status of a noble and promising ingredient in the food industry. However, not everything was simple. The raw form of whey presents significant challenges for direct human consumption. It contains a high concentration of lactose, fat, and cholesterol, components that can trigger digestive discomfort and aggravate metabolic conditions in sensitive individuals. In view of this, technological advances were essential. Sophisticated industrial processes began to be developed with the aim of refining whey, eliminating undesirable elements, and preserving, or even enhancing, the highest quality proteins. This is how modern methods of ultrafiltration, microfiltration, ion exchange, and enzymatic hydrolysis emerged. These techniques are applied on an industrial scale to accurately separate the whey fractions, reducing lactose and lipid levels as much as possible, and concentrating the proteins in their purest form. In this way, it has become possible to offer the market a safe, efficient supplement with extremely high nutritional value. This refinement resulted in the product that we can now easily find in supermarkets, pharmacies, supplement stores, and specialized e-commerce sites, whey protein. But behind this seemingly simple jar, there is true food engineering that involves science, quality control, logistics, and cutting-edge technologies. It is a clear example of how the food industry manages to transform a marginalized byproduct into a nutritional powerhouse with global reach. Whey protein, in its essence, is a protein food supplement obtained from whey. It is naturally rich in essential amino acids, such as leucine, isoleucine, valine, the famous BCAAs, in addition to containing glutamine, cysteine, and antioxidant compounds, such as lactoferrin and beta-lactoglobulin. These components perform important functions for the body, especially in scenarios that require muscle recovery, increased lean mass, maintenance of the immune system, and even protection against oxidative stress. When incorporated into a workout routine and balanced diet, whey protein provides clear results. Among its most notable effects are the acceleration of muscle recovery after intense activities, increased physical fitness, improved immune response, and the promotion of collagen synthesis, which contributes to the health of the skin, joints, and tendons. It is no wonder that the product has become indispensable for both professional athletes and people seeking quality of life. In addition, studies indicate that the strategic consumption of whey protein can help regulate blood pressure, control blood sugar levels, especially when ingested before meals with a high glycemic index, and even maintain body weight, as it promotes greater satiety and reduces calorie consumption throughout the day. Its antioxidant action is also relevant, helping to neutralize free radicals produced during high-intensity exercise. Today, the market offers 3 main types of whey protein, each developed to meet different consumption profiles and nutritional goals. Whey protein concentrate contains approximately 80% protein in its composition, maintaining small amounts of fat and carbohydrates. It is the form closest to the natural state, with excellent cost-benefit and quite effective for most users. Whey protein isolate goes through additional filtering processes which further reduce the fat and lactose content, reaching between 80% and 90% pure protein. It is recommended for people with lactose intolerance or who are looking for a cleaner protein profile. Whey protein hydrolysate. In this version, the proteins are broken down into smaller fractions through a process called hydrolysis, which facilitates digestion and allows for faster absorption by the body. It is ideal for athletes in recovery, post-operative patients, or people with a more sensitive digestive system. Each of these versions undergoes rigorous quality controls, from the selection of the raw material, milk, to the final microbiological analysis. Specialized laboratories evaluate the nutritional composition, solubility, stability, and presence of contaminants, ensuring that the product reaches the consumer safely, effectively, and with full traceability. The history of whey protein is therefore a journey of transformation, not only from an undervalued liquid to a powerful supplement,